Bueno, después de haber resuelto la misión secundaria, vamos a ir a la mesa, aquí, donde tenemos la planta y la hojita que recogimos.
And
Vemos que
so
encaja
you
aquí.
reunite the mother of thousands with one of her children, which isn't good news for Mr. Shep.
Vamos a ir a hablar con el jefe. Vamos a explicarle lo de la planta.
Yeah? I'm gonna need to see some evidence before I go to a judge. Okay, you got the warrant. Jack, we found traces of
Y
the
vamos a
plant in your
interrogarlo.
dressing room at the crime scene. We know you were there.
That's quite an extraordinary claim, considering it isn't the least bit true. I don't even know where Clarinda lives. Oh, that poor dear. I wasn't aware she had a problem, no. Heavens, no.
Would you mind trying it on?
I don't care much about jewelry, but if it will aid in your investigation, I will acquiesce. I can't speak to its craftsmanship or tastefulness, but the ring fits, I assure you, coincidentally well. Nevertheless, it is most assuredly not my ring.
Bien, por lo pronto vamos a dejarlo aquí. Voy a mirar un momentito las pruebas. Tenemos que encajar el anillo y el hilo. Bien. Vale. Vamos a intentar hablar otra vez con él. Vamos a preguntarle otra vez por...
I wasn't aware she had a problem, no.
Él dice que no sabía que tenía un problema con el alcohol. Y vamos a darle estos papeles que los encontramos en su habitación, que era hablando sobre la víctima que tenía un problema de alcoholismo.
You had a confidential memo that specifically mentions Clarinda's alcohol problem.
Lie to us, Jack. You gave Clarinda that bottle because you needed her out of the way.
Well, you just know it all, don't you? I suppose there's no point in continuing this ruse. Yes, I knew about Clarinda's proclivities, and yes, I did pay her a social call last night. I just wanted to give her enough rope to... Let me choose my words carefully here. I just wanted to provide her with the opportunity to drink her way right out of rehabilitation, thus ensuring my continued employment. But you listen to me. I couldn't possibly kill a woman.
So, you draw the line at getting an alcoholic drunk and ruining her career.
Your point is well taken, sir. It was not what I would call my shining moment, but believe it or not, I do have the self-awareness to realize that if I lose my little second-rate show at that little second-rate casino, my career is over. I would never even consider killing somebody, but there can come a point when your future is on the line that you stop worrying about what will keep you proud and focus on what's going to keep you fed. I must admit I would not be in the deplorable situation in which I currently find myself had I, as you say, taken the time to wipe that bottle down. But the truth is, I didn't have the time. Right as I was about to leave Clarinda to her hot tub and the booze fest that I could only guess was about to ensue, some fool walked in on us. Yes, a champion dullard casually strolled in only to sneeze all over my lucky sweater. Well, I had to take it off as soon as I returned to my dressing room. Couldn't put it anywhere and put back at the end of the rack because goodness knows when the dry cleaner...
Jack, stay focused. Did this gentleman sneeze on you before or after you slipped Clarinda the Mickey?
Slip her a mick? What on earth are you... Oh, dear. I just realized something. There is something I haven't told you. Getting her drunk wasn't my idea. It was Ernest Goldwasser's.
I'm having trouble understanding what Mr. Goldwasser would stand to gain from getting his wife fired.
I asked that sneaky son of a gun about the very same thing when he came to me with his plan. He explained it like this. Ernest was done with showbiz, and even more done with Clarinda in showbiz. He wanted her to settle down, start squeezing out some pups, which at her age would have been ambitious at best. But as far as she was concerned, she was gonna die up there on that stage. Whether it was singing or spinning a roulette wheel or asking folks how many times a night they make whoopee or whatever. So he came to me with a bottle of her favorite cocktail and that damn memo about Clarinda's contract. He said there was no way she would take a drink in front of him, but that she would never back down from anything she saw as a challenge from me. That last part I knew from experience to be true. But now, having been informed of this unfortunate business of her drink being spiked, I think it's altogether clear what happened. That no-good backstabber set me up.
Bien, Jack nos ha contado una historia, ahora vamos a preguntarle al marido.
Mr. Goldwasser, according to Jack Shell, you wanted to sabotage your wife's career and sobriety so that she would come home and make babies for you.
You have got some nerve, you condescending piece of trash! You have no idea how much I love my wife! You have no idea!
Hey, Ernie, we got a pretty good idea how you set up Jack Shell to take the fall, so you can just reel in the indignation, okay? Admit it. You killed your wife.
I set Jack Shell up? Try the other way around, pal. Why the hell do you think I told you about him in the first place? I gave him a simple job. Give my wife some booze so that she could finally come home and have a life with me. And now she's dead. I don't want to lawyer up, I really don't. But if you don't stop pointing the finger at me and start getting about the business of finding out how Jack killed my wife, I'll have no choice.
Mr. Goldwasser, it's not my place to advise you, but if you are truly both innocent and interested in finding your wife's killer, then we are your best hope.
Damn it. Just keep looking, okay? Please.
Bien, pues vamos a ir al camerino de Jack. Vamos a buscar su suéter de la suerte, que es este de aquí.
This looks exactly like the sweater he has on now. In fact, all of these sweaters look the same. I wonder how he knows which one is the lucky one.
Y vamos a mirar en las pruebas. Vamos a examinar el suéter y vemos que tiene una mancha aquí arriba. Vamos a coger el ADN.
Don't worry. A cold virus generally only lives for 5 or 6 hours on a contaminated surface. That said, it couldn't hurt to wash up and get a new set of gloves.
Vamos a ir al laboratorio y vamos a analizar ese ADN que hemos recogido. Vamos a compararlo con el del semen que teníamos ya. Y vamos a ver que va encajando por ahora y que definitivamente encaja, ¿vale? Lo confirmamos. Así que vamos a mirar, voy a mirar un momentito las pruebas, ya está todo. Me falta recoger esto. Claro, vamos a intentar. Vamos a hablar con el jefe, vamos a pedir una orden de registro de la habitación de Steve.
Hey. Show me what you've got.
Le enseñamos el ADN.
Since the DNA from Jack Shell's sweater corroborates his testimony, there shouldn't be any problem getting a warrant to search Tamson's room for evidence linking him to the murder of Clarinda Jackson.
Is there a problem, officer?
Mr. Tamson, this is a warrant to search your room and possessions. If you wouldn't mind stepping outside, please.
Y de aquí vamos a recoger esta toalla.
I think this was just another ordinary hotel room.
Vamos a recoger esta toalla, como he dicho antes.
Same color as the thread we found on the victim's phone. I agree. We'll want to take a closer look at that.
Y de aquí vamos a recoger estos papeles. De aquí.
These look like divorce papers from Ernest Goldwasser and Clorinda Jackson. The names are handwritten over what appears to be some sort of correctional fluid. And those dates are over 8 years ago. I don't think I'd try to pass these off as real, but I don't think that's the point.
Bien, vamos a volver al laboratorio. Vamos a mirar en el microscopio. Vamos a analizar el hilo de la toalla, el hilo que encontramos en el móvil con la toalla que hemos recogido en la habitación. Bien, vamos a buscar el hilo. Está aquí. Vamos a enfocarlo. Y vamos a compararlo ahí, con la toalla. Bien, ya sabemos que el hilo con el que se ha limpiado el móvil era de la toalla de Steve. Y ya que estamos aquí en el microscopio, vamos a mirar el documento también.
The light can't get through the correctional fluid. We'll have to figure out some way to remove it. Wait, I have an idea. If we look at it from the back, we should be able to highlight the impressions the typewriter or pen made on the paper. I hope you can read backwards.
Bien, lo dicho, entramos aquí, colocamos la prueba y vamos a ir moviendo estas tres palanquitas hasta que las letras se vean nítidas. Bien, ahí lo tenemos. Así que vamos a ir a hablar con el jefe otra vez. Y vamos a pedir una orden de detención contra Steve. Le enseñamos el hilo.
Casual contact might not be so casual. There's a possible motive. I think I can sell.
Y vamos a interrogarlo.
You brought me in here for a thread? If my girlfriend wants to clean off her phone with my towel, what do I care? Hey, those were fantasy. Wouldn't you want your girlfriend to divorce her husband? I had a good thing going with Clorinda. I'm the last person that wanted her dead. I wish.
Would you try it on for us? On your left ring finger, please.
Like a wedding ring, huh? Sure, I'll try it on. It's a little big for me. I've always had skinny fingers. Look, it's a nice ring, but it ain't mine.
Bien, como no podemos sacarle nada más, vamos a hablar con... No, aquí. Vamos a pedirle que nos traiga al marido. Vamos a volver a preguntarle.
Divorce papers? What are you talking about? And you keep bringing up Steve Tampson. Who the hell is this guy? Son of a bitch! Well, damn it!
Can you think of any reason why this person might want revenge on you or Clorinda?
The show. You said divorce papers, and I mean, we catch spouses in their lies on national television. It has to be the damn show. You know, there was a guy. I think his name might just have been Steve. Right at the beginning. That guy was off his nut. He told us in an interview that he had been with somebody other than his wife. Then he freaked out when we used it in the show. I mean, it was right there in the contract. All interviews are taped, and we have the right to show any of it on the air. He acted like we'd broken confessional or something, but it's not like we ever heard from him again. Yeah, I have a picture from that episode somewhere on our network. I'll send it from my phone. Okay, you should have it now.
Bien, nos mandan una foto en la que sale Steve Así que nos vamos a ir al laboratorio, vamos a analizar esa foto antes que nada. Así que nos vamos a dirigir al microscopio otra vez. Vamos a colocar la foto. Vamos a enfocarla. Vamos a mirar que ahí hay un anillo.
Nothing interesting.
Y vamos a compararlo con el anillo.
That ring on his finger looks exactly like the one we pulled out of the hospital. The pattern of bruising on the victim matches the ring that Steve Hampson wore on rumors. Let's go talk to Jim.
Y ya con esto tenemos al culpable, ¿vale? Así que ahora empezará el vídeo de explicación y del final. Y ya, pues creo que yo ya me voy a despedir y ya nos veremos en el siguiente, ¿vale? Vamos a ir a la sala de interrogatorio. Vamos a pedir que nos traigan a
I'll
Steve.
bring him right up to interrogation.
Y vamos a darle las buenas noticias.
Look, it's a nice ring, but it ain't mine. Look, I don't know what's up with that picture, but that's not my ring.
We looked at that picture up close. It appears to be an authentic screen capture from the first episode of Rumors. Ernest Goldwasser gave it to us.
Did Ernie actually remember me? I'm shocked. Yeah, I was on that show. I was kind of an idiot to talk about cheating on my wife in an interview for a TV show, but they didn't have to put it on the air. It's not like we went all the way. We just made out. I would have told her. They didn't have to ruin my life. Then Clorinda checked into the same rehab clinic as me. I mean, what are the odds, right?
Did she recognize you?
She did, totally. Had the nerve to act like it was no big deal, like we were old friends or something. She had no idea. So I gotta say, I really did get a kick out of wrecking their marriage, and getting laid for the trouble. How you like your little coward now, Ernie?
So you got your revenge, but it wasn't enough. You needed her dead just to get right with the world. Some coffees and a drink. Maybe gave her a little back rub. When she started to go under, you made sure that she didn't come back up.
Hey, whoa, I didn't kill her. I got what I wanted. Why would I risk it?
You said, how you like your little coward now. That's an odd turn of phrase.
He called me that on the show.
Le contradecimos con la llamada de teléfono.
Bitch. I'll kill you and the little coward you're screwing.
A call was made to check that voicemail at 10:15. It was in Clorinda's purse, and there are no prints on it. Strange for a shiny phone like that. You said you were alone in your room, at least after you saw Jack. If that's true, Clorinda couldn't have wiped the phone down with your towel. You never did explain the ring. I think you're an excellent liar, Stephen. But eventually, the details fail to connect, even for the best.
We all heard you say, little coward. We've got it on tape. Do you really want all this to go to a jury?
If you're going to take a fall, don't you want everyone to know your side of it?
My side? Yeah, I'll tell you my side. I had the roofies from before rehab. I was gonna get rid of them, but then Clorinda showed up. I thought I could use them to get her into bed, but turned out I didn't even need them. She wanted it. But then last night she pushed me, and I knew I had to end it. Then that idiot showed up with the booze, and I saw my chance. I slipped her the Mickey and went back to my room to get my wedding ring. Didn't fit anymore.
Why did you need the ring?
I had to show her. I had to show her the love that she had cost me. Think I gave her a back rub, Captain? I shoved that bitch under as hard as I could. I left my ring with her, because I finally didn't need it anymore. And the phone call, the message. I couldn't resist checking what Ernie had to say. I'll tell you, I laughed my ass off.
Stephen Tampson, you're under arrest for the murder of Clorinda Jackson. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Steve, no more rehab for you. But they tell me prison has a sobering effect on people.
It's you. I should have known all along.
Hey, calm down. I'll be with you in a second.
You're that total nut job from the pilot of Rumors.
Do you know what your wife said that made me drown her? She told me she loved me.
I'll kill you, you son of a bitch!
Whoa! Little help here.
I'll kill you!
See, they got the bloodstains cleaned up. Nothing like showing up to your murder trial with a broken nose. Anyway, good job on this case. It was tricky.
Steve Tamsin had an answer for everything.
Except the evidence.